called simeo from Uganda, working with Kampala University as a Cisco instructor as well as a cyber security instructor. I'm going to take you through the key components of the computer system. I have the motherboard. This is the motherboard. I have the CPU, Central Processing Unit. I have RAM, it's a random access memory. I have the graphic card. This is the VGA, video graphic adapter. I have the network interface card, the NIC. I have the hard disk, hard drive, which has SATA connectors. I have the heatsink and the fan. We have optic drive for CDs, and this is for DVD. There is an optic drive for CD. Then all these components are connected onto the motherboard for easy connection. It has series of slots, sockets, connectors for attaching each component, as you see the motherboard. Memory access codes and the CPU are directly connected onto the board. Drives and peripheral devices are connected through the board by the help of cable connections or wires. For the wide range of motherboard to choose on, there are different forms. They have different features such as speed, capacity, that is in terms of how many CPUs it can accommodate, and it also has the size and shape and layout, which is called the form factor. The CPU. This is the brain of the computer. It is sometimes called a processor. It is where all the instructions are carried out from the users. It helps in calculations. It is almost always the thinking of a computer, where calculations are carried out. It directs, coordinates, and communicate with other components on the motherboard. Then we have RAM. This is the random access memory, which keeps data temporarily. And these are the RAM slots where it is inserted. This RAM is inserted in its RAM slot and locked. It keeps information temporarily. It is volatile in nature. It is cache for the CPU, that all processes that are within RAM, they can directly access the CPU. And it is also the final cache for the hard drive for data that is going to be permanently stored. Then I have also the graphic card. This is the the VGA, the graphical video adapter, which is always called advanced graphic format. It sometimes comes with its RAM to boost its performance. Then we have power supply. This is our power supply, which has connectors for power and connectors for data. This is power that helps in connecting other devices like optic disc, the hard drive, connection of hard drives. The power supply, what it does, it converts current from AC to DC, that is alternative current to direct current, which helps to regulate the amount of power that is received on the motherboard, that can help each and every device to function well. Then we have a hard disk. This is our hard disk. This hard disk, it keeps data permanently, and when data is called is searched by the user from the hard disk to the computer. It sends it to RAM, and once it is changed or it's modified, it's again stored onto the hard disk permanently. We have this hard disk. We have also the optic drive, which is the CD drive or the DVD drive. These they use the laser light, the laser beam light, which helps them to read and write onto the CDs or DVDs. We have connectors like the IDE. This is an IDE connector which connects an IDE hard disk, and this is where it is. This is where it's connected. It's an IDE connector that goes to the hard disk, which supports IDE connection. Then we have, this is a SATA connection, which supports connection onto the SATA hard disk. Then I have a heatsink, which helps to cool down the temperatures onto the CPU. It is made up of aluminium, which is good at absorbing heat, and it has a fan that enables to cool the entire process on the CPU. Then also we have on our motherboard there is a CMOS battery. This is a CMOS battery, which helps in keeping some little information about the computer, like computer settings, memory date, and BIOS settings. Then we have other expansion slots that enables us to, these are PCIs. This is PCI 2. This is the VGA connector, which helps in connecting an external VGA connector in case of replacing. And these PCIs are for connecting external network cards. Can I connect an external network card on it? Then here we have devices that can connect on the computer by the help of wire connection. We have, this is a power cord, which enables power to enter into this power supply. We have the PS2 in a purple color, which supports the keyboard. PS2 in a green color that supports a mouse. We have the COM port. This is a communication port that helps in the configuration of network devices like routers, switches. This is a VGA, video graphic adapter, for displaying image, text, videos, and content from the computer to the user's screen. We have the USB. These are universal serial buses for connecting USB devices. We have the NIC, the inbuilt NIC. This is a network interface card. And we have the audio and microphone slots. Here I use these devices to connect to attach, screw and unscrew devices on the motherboard in case, or in the system case, in case they have a problem or in case there is need of replacing them. This is all I have for all the components of within the computer, more especially the main components within the computer and their functionality. I've been Leba, simeo, working with Kampala University. Thank you.